thought you said and friends.
Oh, that's the name of my scene. It says reading with friends.
No, I know. I just found it funny. You know, I can't believe your friends on me. No, but obviously you didn't.
Halloween lo-fi music. I don't have any music playing.
Music.
There we go. Alright, and I need to run an ad. Can I run an ad, please? There we go. Wow, my internet sucks right now. But it doesn't say I'm dropping any frames, so I guess that's good.
Yeah.
Apparently, Duolingo is doing a thing where get rewards by purchasing or gifting subscriptions to Streambuds channel while they're alive in any category.
That's weird.
I don't want Duolingo. Fuck you.
Yeah, wait, hang on. Yeah, wait, I just realized what you said. Hang on.
Hang on a goddamn minute.
Wait a gosh darn second. I guess, like,
this.
Don't show again, dismiss, thank you very much.
Yeah.
They do that, Twitch does that randomly. They're just like, you want to partner with this random person? Us.
I need to make sure I have my Hori jail ready for when we do Slay the Princess.
Did you make a specific, like, horny jail?
Yes.
Oh my god.
But we've only ever, I don't know, I have it for chat, definitely.
I feel like chat does deserve it. I'm going to, I got the Slay the Princess, collector's edition.
Yeah.
And I have the, like, physical copy of the game for my Switch, like a little tiny Switch thing, and, like, two things. Number one, why do they send, like, tiny Switch games in, like, the biggest cases ever?
Right? No, yeah.
They're, like, DVD size cases. And, number two, I think I'm gonna take that, on vacation with me, because we're gonna be doing a lot of, like, driving and flying and all that.
Oh, yeah. Definitely take that with you. Do some stuff you haven't done yet.
Yeah.
Because I know there's still stuff I want to explore.
I got it at the same time, I also got Persona. So, like, I did, like, one round. I did one, like, playthrough of Slay the Princess, and I'm like, I want to do more, but then Persona happened.
Well.
I'm also taking Persona. Because it's a digital thing.
Mm. Yeah, you don't need to, like, physically take that one.
Yeah.
It's a wrong transition. Alright, we want swipe, and then we want down. And then we want
Sideways.
hide, swipe, up. Because then when you do that, it looks like I'm getting jailed, and I love it. I love it so much.
Yay!
You know, what's funny? I ordered dinner, but I also ate, like, half of my lunch at lunch and then ate the rest when I got home. So, like, I'm not super hungry, but I ordered dinner just in case.
I mean, why not, right?
It's Chinese food. It'll keep.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna wait. We have another 27 minutes. Oh, I was gonna give you the, what was I gonna give you? The magma link.
Ah, yes, magma. Magma.
Magma. Hey, yo, word up! Hello!
Hello?
It's
Gold Pikachu!
It's Gold Pikachu.
Welcome, Gold Pikachu.
I'm being extra right now for a second. Hang on. I remembered how to use OBS. after a million years. That's so beautiful. I love it so much. It's so simple. Alright, note down. Okay, and then hide. Swipe. I need to make sure I find spookier music because this is not it. Alright, cool.
Well, bar mitzvah, spooky, scary.
Oh right, I need to copy my toys to reading with friends. There we go. Oh no, Cry, you're so close to me that if I put myself in jail, you get put in jail also. Hopefully I won't put myself in jail.
What's the opposite of nepotism? I feel like that's what happens. If you do that. You suck so bad, you also got to go in jail. What is that like?
You
is
go
that
down
like
with me. Teeth look like they're in a fun time.
Yeah. Edgar Allan Poe. I did a freaking.
Let's go spooky stream. Yes, we're going to.
Yeah.
I'm going to open up my VTuber program. I have not done that yet because I'm an idiot.
No.
Oh, we're really far behind.
Oh no. Oh no, hang on a sec. Let me unmute our stream that I'm watching.
That's gonna make it hard for decision making.
Oh, that's we are really far behind. Oh no.
Oh no.
Gold Pikachu, when you hear this, type in chat. Yeah, that's gonna be a while.
Hang on, I'm gonna look up how to I fix this.
How to un-F it.
Because I technically was not connected to the internet. I'm connected to my Ethernet, but that usually gives me pretty good internet, so.
Ethernet. Ethereal net. Ethernet is such a cooler word than internet.
It is. Okay, what is this? I keep going between 0 and 4,000 something something. KBTS.
Last thing that was said by Gold Pikachu.
I didn't even see that. Okay, we're reconnected. We're cool.
Huh.
And now it's better. Internet's way better. Okay, cool. I guess I just need to disconnect and reconnect.
Alright,
weird.
hang on a sec. Let me unmute. Okay, yeah, it's a lot better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I just need music. Yay! Yeah, oh my god, yeah. Now it's like almost exactly on. So we do have a magma if you guys want to come join. Let me get some music back up. I don't know why I'm hiding my tabs. Like, you guys can see them still. Because you can't. Because I was setting up my VTuber. She's just gonna be sleeping for a second. It's fine.
Click here to join the magma. Magma.
Magma.
How have I been I've been unlogged from freaking
Magma?
Freaking magma. I gotta get back in again.
I mean, it's been so long for me too, so.
Yeah, it's been so long.
Since last I see my na.
Yeah, I think I logged in as via Discord. Yeah, okay, here I am. Ah, there's a pop-up. Quality of life changes.
There we go, my VTuber's up. We're good to go. Yay.
Yay!
Yay.
Giant smiley face.
Oh, I have to actually make sure I have the magma up so you can see it. There we go.
It's up on the stream now.
Yeah, it
me.
wasn't a second ago.
No, it was when you even before you said that.
Really? Weird.
Yeah. Shut up, Duolingo.
Moving stuff around. Okay. And when we click the link on my iPad, that's weird. What? You can always type it out. I got some nice classical music going on. Okay, I can still hear crying. Cool. I got my VTuber going. Okay, so sorry for technical difficulties, chat. It's been 12 minutes. Hope you guys are enjoying this in the VOD. Well, welcome officially to a fanfic stream. It's not Fanfic Fan Friday. Fanfic Friday, but we're close. It's Fanfic Saturday.
It's Storytime
Saturday.
Saturday.
You didn't have access? That's weird.
Oh yeah, it said that when I tried to log in without being logged in.
Oh yeah, you do need a login. Like you need to make, like, a Magma account if you haven't yet. Once you do that, you should be able to.
I'm gonna play some Cannon Run and Cookie Run Kingdom real quick.
I am logged in though. Okay, let me go see if I need to like let any users in. I was gonna try to like make sure I could change like the fucking, I don't know, permissions, and it's like it doesn't give you permission to like allow all users or whatever. Allow users with certain links and shit. Maybe I have to go back to my page and
Drawing board. Get it? Go back to the drawing board. It's a pun.
It's a pun.
I love explaining puns. That makes them funny all the time, guaranteed.
Weird. I mean, it says that we have you in like people that have been on here before. Here, maybe I need to do this link.
God.
You okay?
I'm fine. I'm frustrated at Cannon Run.
Oh. Oh, I should probably go, actually. I'm gonna run an ad real fast so we can get this figured out.
Fair
I
enough.
need to go post that we're live. Which means I'm gonna go to log in a Tumblr. I should just open up the Streambuds Tumblr here and just make sure I have all my pictures saved. So I can just keep myself logged in instead of having to log myself in and out on my phone. Because that's tedious.
I've not once logged into the Streambuds Tumblr because I'm paranoid about being locked out of anything ever.
It wouldn't lock you out of yours, I don't think.
No, it definitely wouldn't. It's very irrational. I didn't say my paranoia was justified.
True.
This is a freaking spice dumpling that's really getting me. Spice Dumpling King. He sucks. I can handle the Choco Planet, like, no problem. But I can't even get past him to get to the Choco Planet.
As someone who has not played the Cannon Run, I'm so confused. Also, I typed in our fucking username completely wrong on this link. Let me fix it.
I much prefer the tile minigame.
Yeah, you rocked at that one.
I'm really good at the tiles.
This music's not gonna do it for the spooky vibe, but it works for the technical difficulties right now.
I grew up playing Mahjong on my mom's iPad.
Like the Chinese game? Also, I just realized Winnie is very quiet. Oh, okay, she's
Not really. I don't know if it was really Mahjong or if that's just what I called it. Hang on a sec.
Can I approve of this?
Sorry, I had to log in. Anyway, it was basically the tile minigame. It was just
Hi,
tile
Molly.
matching, and they were like oftentimes stacked on top of each other, and I was really good at it.
Hi, Malls. Alright, we're in... I saw that you're in gold. So, you should be... We're in the Many Roads Diverge. Or you can just click around and find the live. Do you know a potty, Mom?
Coming straight from your house. Coming straight from your house.
Your house. It's Streambuds Fanfic Saturday.
Streambuds does fanfic Saturday.
Creepy Halloween music. Alright, so... Hi, Molly. The thing is, I don't remember what routes we've read. I think we've read all the routes. Like, at least...
We've read them...
We've read, like, at least a little bit from each.
Yes.
So... for those who have never watched one of these series before, hi!
Why are you joining in on this one? Well, I guess because it's been like a year since we did the last one, and you might get something new.
So, what happens here is we're reading the fanfiction of... Let me actually scroll to show what the fanfiction is. And let me off the music. Go. Here we go. Many Roads Diverge in the Woods, an interactive story by Crystal Ninja Phoenix. And... That's Crystal. Yeah. And so, the thing is, this is an interactive story. It's a choose-your-own-adventure. So, you guys... Every time that we reach the end of a chapter, you'll get a chance to pick what we're doing and choose the route that we're doing. So, lurkers, as much as we love having you around, you kind of have to at least interact with the polls when we do them. So, since it's the first time we've done this in a year, I guess I'll do the intro again.
Yeah, why not?
I've reread the intro so many times, but that just means I'm very good at it now.
Yippee.
Alright, let me wet my whistle.
That is what that phrase means, isn't it? It does mean drink.
Drink water. To make sure my vocal cords are... I don't want to say that word.
Moist?
I was gonna say lubricated.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna let myself get a little bit down. Here we go. I'm about at your height now. There we go. Good. Perfect.
Hello.
Hello. Alright. Alright, first chapter. Chapter 1. By the way, Jacksepticeye characters. Just putting it out there. I think I said JSE, but it's Jacksepticeye characters. So it'd be Chase Brody, Jameson Jackson, Jackie Boy Man, Marvin, the Magnificent, and who's also my little thingy here. Hi, Mermaid. And Auntie and Sheep. Hendrik von Sheep. Dr. Hendrik von Sheep. Sorry, he has a doctorate. They're cereal box doctorates, but it still counts.
In this world, it's legit.
That's true. All right. No.
Anyway, I think they. What?
Oh, my family just came home. Wonderful. The others were complaining about it being a long drive, but Chase didn't mind. It was mostly boring. The scenery outside was just empty fields for the longest time until they finally got to the forested area that Jack had told them about. From there, the road lost its paving, becoming gravel and then dirt. And then the dirt it is now. Did I say I was good at reading this? I was a liar.
The dirt is now.
The dirt is now. Yes, I fed Winnie. I did not feed Molly because I didn't see her food. The trees grow closer together, though never close enough to block out the sun completely. It's really pretty, Jackie comments, peering out at the passenger side window. At the passing trees. Usually autumn leaves are kind of underwhelming, but this is really nice. Looks like a painting. Indeed, the vivid fiery color of the fall leaves are striking. Marvin leans forward into the spot between the front two seats. Chase, are we there yet? You sound like Sam, Chase mutters. Schneef laughs. He is calling you a child. I got the implication, thanks. Marvin rolled his eyes. But seriously, are we there yet? Do you see a cabin? Chase takes Chase takes a hand off the... I don't know if you guys can hear my family.
We can, or at least I can.
Okay, well, let me go close my door. Okay. Do you see a cabin? Chase takes a hand off the wheeled gesture of the forest around them. We have to be close, though. There wasn't anywhere to turn. Was there? Not that I saw, Schneep says. Marvin? Jamie? Nah, Marvin mutters. Beside him, JJ shakes his head. Oh, I think it's clearing up. Jackie leans forward. There might be something there. He points out the windshield. Yeah, I think that's it. Chase puts his foot down on the gas, speeding up a little bit. The trees part again, revealing a small clearing in the middle of the forest. In the center of this clearing is a house made of red-orange wood with a green-tinted... I haven't read in a while. Growing pains of not reading fanfic in a couple months. With a green tiled roof and wide windows. Whoa, Marvin raised an eyebrow. When Jack said it was a log cabin, I was picturing something more quaint. Well, it had to be big enough for all of us, Chase says. The dirt road curls around the cabin, ending in a space barely big enough for 2 cars to fit. He pulls the car around and parks in that space. Shame Jack couldn't come too. Yeah, I feel kind of bad about it. Jackie agrees. Like we're taking advantage of him. JJ clears his throat. Everyone turns to look at him and he raises his hands and begins to signing words. You know Jack would feel worse if we canceled. He was very insistent that we go. Yeah, Chase sighs. Still. Sucks that this, of all times, was the time he got sick. I hope he's feeling better by Halloween. I don't want him to miss JJ's birthday, too. JJ smiles. I'm sure he'll be fine. Now, shall we head out? Sure. Chase turns the car off, putting the keys in his pocket. Everyone get your own bags from the trunk. We're not making Jackie carrying everything like at the beach. The group had talked about taking a vacation out of the city for a while now. It was only a couple weeks ago that Jack remembered his family had a cabin in the Scanrow Forest, and suggested they all go out and spend a few nights there. Everyone had jumped at the chance. It took them a while to arrange everything. Schneeb had a hard time finding people to cover his shifts at the hospital, and Chase couldn't have the trip take place on a weekend because that was when he had custody of his daughter. And by the time it finally came for them to go out there, Jack had fallen ill. Still, he insisted the others go without him. I've been there a million times anyway, he said, so they headed out without him. Jackie peers the trees surrounding him. It's a bit spooky, isn't it? He comments. I guess it's fit for this time of year. Conveniently remembers his family has a cabin. Yeah, conveniently.
Conveniently.
Conveniently. Water. Okay. It's a bit spooky, isn't it? He comments. I guess it's fit for the time of year. Hey, Marvin, is this the place you'd want to live? Marvin pauses halfway through pulling his suitcase out of the truck. Is that some sort of a jab? Well, you're supposed to commune with nature, right? Jackie says, for your witch stuff? Well, I mean, I guess, but I don't like the way you said that. Or the way you say that. We all respect people's beliefs in this group, Schneep says, even if they are strange. Yeah, Marvin shakes his head. Then he chuckles. That's a bit weird coming from the guy who asked Chase if I was his occult friend the first time we met. Schneep goes red. Well, I didn't fully understand at the time. You do dress a bit occult, Marvin, JJ adds, gesturing vaguely at Marvin's mostly black outfit. Being a witch and liking gothic fashion are a complete coincidence in my case. Most witches I know actually dress like you, he gestures back at JJ. Speaking of which, JJ, are all the clothes you brought like that? Chase asks. I mean, they're nice, but what if you go on a hike or something? JJ adjusts his sleeve, cuffs, and vest. I enjoy looking like this. The day JJ wears anything but formal wear is the day hell freezes over, Jackie adds. Now can we all just head inside? It's kind of chilly out here. He shivers. And I'm the one who brought a hoodie. They all walk up to the cabin's front entrance. Schneep pulls out the keys Jack had given him. Everyone else had deemed him least likely to lose them. And unlocks the door, letting them all in. I hope the music's not too loud. Wait,
I can't hear the
I'm
music.
gonna turn it down just a smidge. That's my place. Fuck. Okay. The interior of the cabin is somewhat rustic in design, but doesn't lack modern conveniences. The front door opens up immediately into a wide living room, where the main feature is a circular coffee table that looks like a cross-section of a tree. Oh, yes, and the flat-screen TV mounted on the wall. Whoa! Chase walks over, examining it at the nearby shelves. Jack didn't mention that he had a fucking PS5 here. Wait, really? Jackie also hurries over. No way! And an Xbox? What the shit? JJ rolls his eyes. He walks straight past the living room area and towards the staircase in the back of the room, putting down his suitcase aside. Are the bedrooms upstairs? Yes, that is what Jack said, Schneep confirms. There are only 4, so 2 of us will have to double up. There's also a second bathroom up there. He looks around. The kitchen and the dining room are through those arches to the left. And those doors on the right are, I think, another bathroom and perhaps a closet. Oh no, wait. This is the closet. He opens the door right by the front entrance. What is the second door over there, then? That probably goes to the basement, Marvin says. He walks over to the doors and tries opening them. One swings easily, revealing a bathroom beyond, but the other's locked. Oh, well, guess we'll never know. That is fine. We probably will not need to go down there. Jack said it is storage, laundry, and where the power box is. Oh, is the power on, actually? Jackie asks. He picks up the TV remote from the table and uses it to turn on the TV. Great! Now the question is, do we have Wi-Fi? Chase takes out his phone. Yeah, and 3 bars. That's pretty good for being in the middle of a forest. You all need to think about things if you're surrounded by a beautiful autumn forest and you're all still concerned with the internet, JJ says. Hey, we didn't all grow up in an anti-tech family, Chase says defensively. We're not used to this. JJ laughs silently. That is true. Well, let's put our stuff away. Then we can figure out what to do with our first day. Only takes a few minutes for them to get settled. JJ and Sneep end up sharing the largest bedroom, which Chase, Marvin, and Jackie, with Chase, Marvin, and Jackie all getting their own. Chase is pretty sure he got the best room, if not the biggest. The window looked out from the front of the house, giving him a great view of the forest, and the bed was softer than the one he had as a home. It's also the one closest to the upstairs bathroom, so he would get first claim whenever he needed to. Come to think of it, the bathroom had a pretty nice bath and shower. He hadn't cleaned up in a while since his water at his apartment had been out for a couple days. Hopefully it will be fixed by the time the trip was over, but in the meantime, maybe you should take a shower. Hey! Jackie stops in the open doorway of Chase's room. Are you ready? Because I was thinking about setting up the PS5 and trying it out. Yeah. I'm gonna put away and stuff, Chase says. It does sound fun. Yeah, of course it does, Jackie says excitedly. I haven't even seen one of those yet. Am I hearing this right? Sheepwalker walks down the hallway and stops next to Jackie. You want to mess around with video games? You can do that at home. Not on this console, Jackie protests. Okay. If you are so excited, that is good. Schneep relents, but it is getting close to dinner time. Before we do anything, we should check out the kitchen. I think Jack mentioned stocking the cabin with groceries, but we should be sure. Oh shit, yeah. We need to eat. Chase agrees. Exactly. Schneep nods. That is sort of important, yes? If we have food, we should start cooking. If we do not, we need to drive all the way back into town to pick things up. Chase hesitates. There's a clock hanging on the wall in the bedroom. The time is around 5 o'clock. It's a 90-minute drive back to town. They don't have groceries and wouldn't be able to eat until 8 o'clock at least. Yeah. That's usually when I eat, because that's usually when I get off work. Jack said there's food. I'm trusting him on that, Jackie says. And I'm not a great cook anyway. I'll get the console set up. What about you, Chase? Chase thinks over his options. He can take a shower, like he was considering earlier, or he can join Jackie in some gaming, or he can check out the kitchen, getting food if they need to, and cooking dinner if they already have stuff. Alright, first poll. Let's go.
Hey, ho, let's go. Hey, ho, let's go.
Alright, shower. Video games.
And everyone try to be fun, because the boring choices lead to stuff we've seen before.
Yes.
Although, you know what? If you're new people, then maybe you'll want to see the stuff we've seen before. Who knows?
Alright. I'm very fun. Okay, well, you have a minute. Here you go.
Hey, ho, let's go.
I don't know how many JSE people we have in here.
I think it works well, even without, like, JSE context.
I was gonna say, like, who's this who? Like, which route goes to which, but I guess if we're doing this for the first time in a while, it doesn't really matter. It's only if we have JSE crazies who are like, I want Chase's route. As a random example, that's just the first one I had.
How dare you make fun of Star like that?
We're hoping to do a lot more fanfic reading, but it wouldn't be, like, interactive like this.
Yeah.
It would be, so Sparky's cooking up something for us, which is gonna be fun. But since it's spooky season, I told him that we probably wouldn't start anything until at least November, because we want to do spooky stuff. And it looks like we got kitchen.
Ah, the classic. The first time I posted this story on Tumblr, because of course I did that, people chose the kitchen. It just makes practical sense.
It does. I'm still lost with the Jack characters, but I enjoy. All right, well,
like I said, I think it hopefully works out well without just relying on Jack.
Yeah, it's like you get added context if you know more about the characters, but like Cry does a really good job of like setting up like who's who and whose characters are which, and you feel sympathetic even if you don't know them. I think. I don't know. You could be the judge and tell me about it. If you're listening to this later in the VOD and you're not a Jacksepticeye fan,
tell us if your dog likes this podcast.
Tell us if your dog likes our fanfic stuff. Or tell us if your cat. Tell if your cat likes it.
Yeah.
I wanted to say tell us if your cat throws up, and I'm like, no, I actually don't want to know that. Woo! Hello? Hello?
Hey, ho, let's go. Hey, ho, let's go. Bada bada da da. Is that a song? I think that's a song. Yeah, that song is used at the Spider-Man Homecoming, I think. Cats are sleeping? They always do. I have so many cats, and they all sleep all the time. Except when they don't. Which is really any animal, when you think about it.
Sorry, my family came back and my sister got me Pandera bread from my cousins, my mom's cousins.
Pandera bread?
Yeah, it's like Mexican bread.
Oh.
Which Sparky will be very excited about when I tell him later. And then we're gonna go get dinner tomorrow, which is good, and we're gonna get sushi, and I get off at 5. So yay!
Yeah.
So, and hopefully I'll be back in time to do stream with everybody. Alright, focusing back on...
Do we want to do Slay the Princess tomorrow? Tomorrow seems like a good time for it.
Yes, I definitely do.
Yeah.
Because even if Art can't be there, Art was there for a majority of our Slay the Princess stuff. So, like...
It's not like
it's not like they're gonna be. It's not like they're gonna be missing anything new.
They're the genius who said, "I think those two voices should kiss."
Yes, one of our best moments.
I don't know. There should be a way to like search through clips on Tumblr. I don't think there is.
I've been wanting to sit down and like make a folder, but I'm not sure if we can do that on Twitch.
This is something that would be good for YouTube. We just like download all our clips and edit them together.
Yeah, that's just gonna take up a bunch of space. Though I just freed up a bunch of space. I mean, making sure I get rid of the VODs are all uploaded. If I delete those, then like I have so much room and I can just download clips. Actually, how am I doing on space? Wow, I didn't think it would take this long to load, otherwise I wouldn't have checked. But
oh
yeah,
no.
I have like...
That's not a good sign.
I have like I have like a third left of space. And also I have a lot more space on my portable drive. Okay, maybe I'll just sit down and select stuff and just download. Because that'd be fun. I could just like click them together. Hand them to Sparky to edit if he wants to. Anyway, okay. Focusing. I'm focusing. Alright, chapter 2. We are in chapter 4. We're going to the kitchen room. Thanks, Jackie, but I think the food situation is a bit more important, Chase says. Jackie sighs. Yeah, you're probably right. But hey, you can always join later. He turns and heads down the hall, leaving Sheep and Chase there. Ah, thank you, Chase. Sheep says awkwardly. Hey, that's no big deal. You're right, if we don't have food, that's kind of a bummer. Chase leaves the bedroom, closing the door behind him. Besides, if we don't have anything, I'll have to drive over to town to get the groceries. You guys should really pass your driver's test, you know. Sheep shrugs. There's just never been a need for it until now. The two of them head downstairs.
Europeans.
You're in Europe. Scandrel's in
European.
It's in Ireland, right? Scandrel?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're playing. Yeah, it's the Irish forest.
Yeah.
Jacksepticeye is Irish. We're breaking new ground here.
Ireland is a genuinely beautiful country, and it has a lot of good scenic places.
I would love to move there, honestly. I think it'd be so fun. It'd be so great.
It would. It would.
Put that on our bucket list. Anyway, sorry, I clapped right in the mic. Hope there's no leprechauns. God, imagine it instead of a ghost, it was just Auntie. Some fucking leprechaun haunting them.
No! Oh my god, he'd be so mad.
No, Auntie's genuinely terrifying here, and that's another reason why I'm so excited to read this, because I love doing my spooky voice. Anyway, I get to that. Alright, the two of them head downstairs. Jackie has convinced Marvin and JJ to help him with the PS5, so they're all currently crowded around the TV. Hey guys! Chase waves as he and Schneep pass by. How's it going? Hey Chase, Jackie says. We're teaching JJ how to set up a console. It's not that difficult, Marvin adds, nudging JJ teasingly. JJ rolls his eyes. Alright, I get the picture. Chase laughs and he and Schneep head into the kitchen dining room combo. The rustic look continues here, though Chase can't help but notice the countertops are made of a fancy looking green marble. It must have cost a fortune. In fact, this whole place probably costs a lot. How did Jack's family have access to this? They weren't that well off. Sheep opens the refrigerator. Jack was right. There is food. He has a little breath of relief. This is really worrying you, huh? Chase says, opening the cabinets. Each one is full of dried foods. Well, I would like everything to go as expected. Sheep closes the fridge and opens the attached freezer. It's also full. You know that. Yeah, you get a little, anxious. Chase gives him a small smile, hoping to reassure him. Everything needs to be in control. I'm actually surprised you left the house keys by the door. I did? Sheep passes pockets. Oh, I forgot about that. You were right. I should probably hold on to those. I would hate to lose Jack's keys. He leaves the kitchen to go grab them. Chase walks over to the archway connecting the area to the living room. Jackie and Marvin are now arguing about what to play while JJ fiddles with the controller. Hey guys! Chase calls. We're good for food. What do you guys want to have for dinner? You already know all my foods, you already know my list of foods I like, Marvin says, shrugging. I'm fine with whatever you want to make, JJ adds. It sounds like we have limited options. Huh?
Autism King.
Autism King.
Marvin,
Autism King. I'm gonna zoom in on what you guys are working on because it's good. And it's cool and I like it.
Yay.
Cute.
I'm gonna get a good grade in Huffle approval.
You always have a good grade in Huffle approval.
Yeah.
You're my partner, god damn it.
Shy. Yeah.
It's so hard to zoom in right on Magma on my computer.
Yeah, you gotta use the you gotta use the plus and minus.
You also have a good grade in Huffle approval. Everyone gets a good grade in Huffle approval unless they piss me off.
And
then it's on
it
site.
all should be.
Alright, I don't want to make a mess, Jackie points out. Is there anything that's easy to clean? Let's check. Chase turns around and looks around the kitchen, through the kitchen again. Sheep joins him. I saw frozen pizzas in there, he says, opening the freezer. Yes, 5 of them. Ah, sweet, 1 for each of us, Chase says. Would that be too messy? Not unless our friends eat like your daughter, Steve jokes. Hey! Well, that's true, Chase laughs. Pizza it is then. I don't think 5 could fit in the oven at once, though. We won't need all 5, will we? Steve shuffles to the freezer. Oh, I think each one is our favorite, actually. Look, this one has olives for me. There's Jackie's pineapple, and Marvin's plain cheese. Jack must have really planned this out. Huh, okay then. Well, I guess everyone will have their own. Who's the least hungry and ready to wait? Before Chase can go in the living room to ask the others, the lights in the kitchen all turn off at once, leaving only the light of the setting sun to illuminate the area. He hears Jackie and Marvin cry out in dismay, and he and Schneep return to the living room. All the times, Jackie complains. The power went out? Chase says. That's weird. Perhaps it's been a while since the house was used and the fuse box is old? JJ suggests. I can go check, Schneep suggests. Jack said that the power was in the basement. He walks over to the basement door, taking the house keys out of his pockets as he does so. After a couple tries, he finds the one to unlock the basement door, which then swings open. Alright. He turns to look back at everyone else. I will be right back. Hey, I can go with you if you want, Jackie offers. She laughs. It's just a basement. I'm sure the worst that will happen is spiderwebs. Before the others can say anything else...
Not just a basement.
Fucking...
Narrator voice?
Subtle foreshadowing, that's what I meant.
Foreshadowing is a literary device.
Foreshadowing is a literary device.
Where did that start? I know it started somewhere. Dredge. It was you and me going insane.
It was you showing, like, me finding those ruins in the last area and seeing those hieroglyphic things, like the carvings, and you were like, foreshadowing is a literary device, and then like we were reading and saying, she was like, foreshadowing, and then I was running from the fish that we saw on the carvings, and I was like, foreshadowing is a literary device.
This is just us. We are the only ones who get this.
Yeah, go watch our clips.
We are hilarious.
I need to be better about posting stuff. Maybe more people would find us if I actually did that. There's never enough time in the day.
Yeah.
Alright, I can go check, blah blah blah. And before the others can say anything else, he heads on down. I'll text you if something is strange, he calls. I'll text you if something is strange, he calls, his voice getting further and further away, echoing up the staircase. Jackie frowns. I don't like that basement, he mutters. Strange that it was locked. This is more of a vacation home than a real home, JJ says. Of course they would lock everything up when they're not using it. The bedrooms and bathrooms weren't locked, though. That's because the bedrooms and bathrooms only lock from inside, Mervin says. If they locked them, they'd have to leave through the windows, and I don't think the others in the bathrooms open up. Becky sighs. Yeah, you guys are right. I'm probably just being weird because it's October and I'm thinking about horror movies. I mean, if you're really that worried about Schneep, you could follow him even if he said it would be fine. Chase points out. No one is stopping you. I could, Jackie considers. He thinks about it. To have Jackie follow Schneep, go to chapter 10. To have Jackie stay upstairs, go to chapter 11. Alright. New poll. What should Jackie do?
Foreshadowing is a literary device.
Alright. And vote. I'm gonna try some of this bread.
Bread. Gift of what's his name? Senji.
Oh my god, this is so good. They have like big bread pieces too. Oh my god. I've always wanted to try them with these. They always look so good. It's like that kind with like the pink sugar on them. Mmm. Puffle approved.
No.
Chankas! Or Chanchas? Chanchas. I've never had them before. They're delicious. But I am covered in sugar.
Take bars, little man.
No, not what we want for a spooky scene. Alright. Conchas. Concha, don't you want? That's a Fanta.
What?
Don't listen to me. I'm drinking an energy drink. These are things that are going to go off the rails. So this is the only energy. No, yeah, this is the only energy drink I've had today. I had two with me. Hang on.
I drank my last energy drink earlier this week because I'm going on a trip, so I don't want to buy too many groceries. Da 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 da. You're such a good artist, Gold.
I know. Aren't they great? She great. She. My sister, you guys missed all that because I muted, but my sister brought Winnie in, who was freaking out. And it's because she was trying to say to her dog, hey, you want a car ride? And she said to Winnie, hey, Winnie, you want a car ride? And Winnie started flipping the fuck out. So Brenna was like, I guess I'm taking Winnie for a sleepover, because I can't say no.
How could you say no to this sweet little baby?
She is very sweet. She's panting and going crazy. Apparently she went to go say goodbye to mom and dad too. She's like, I'm going to sleep over. But that's okay, because my mom's cousins are coming in tomorrow to come meet Winnie anyway. Because they couldn't come over to my aunt's house because they have her and her husband have a little tiny dog who's like 14 plus. Just clinging to life, and the big dogs make him very scared. So.
Oh no.
Which is the only reason I also had to stay home today. Someone has to watch the dog. If not, Winnie probably would have gotten all of our food. Anyway. Back to the, we voted downstairs.
Game?
It's not a game, it's a fanfic.
I mean, it's a very game-like fanfic. You know, chat, fun fact about Huffle's dog, Winnie. She and her family have to put, like a weight on their garbage can.
Oh yeah.
So that Winnie won't get in there.
Actually, for like a month or so, we kept trying to keep Winnie out of the kitchen. We're a big family of ADHD people, right? So we don't really, every like counter space will be filled up with something. So we have a dining room table. We don't use it to ever eat at. It's filled with groceries and plates and Tupperware. And so we just had chairs lying around, and we wanted Winnie out of the kitchen for like a month. We would just take 2 chairs and just push them into the entrance of our small kitchen island so that she wouldn't go in and have the trash can on the other side. And it worked for a while. So I think it's worked so well now that she knows like not to go in the kitchen by herself, which is really what we wanted. But we still have to put the weight on the trash can, because if not, she will get in there. But usually we've been a lot better about like actually like keeping an eye on her and making sure that she's not getting into stuff. She's been a better girl lately. She's been a good girl.
No.
Anyway, yeah, but Winnie is a little trash panda, so she will eat anything she can get her hands on. Hands? She didn't have hands. Paws. Paws on. Alright, we're gonna go downstairs. Okay, good. Wump root. Let's go.
Spoilers!
Yeah, better safe than sorry, Jackie decides. He stands up. I'll be right back. Great. Chase on. See you. See you. Jackie heads for the door, disappearing down the stairs in the basement. You know, he's surprisingly, scared, Marvin says. Why is that surprising? JJ asks. Hey, I'm just saying, only one of us works out regularly. I'm pretty sure Jackie can fight off any threat that he might find down there. A couple minutes pass in silence. Chase plays with the controller. Marvin and JJ start up a conversation solely in sign language. Then, a scream tears through the air. What the fuck? Chase drops the controller. What was that? The basement! Marvin gasps, shooting to his feet. The 3 of them don't even have to talk. They all run for the basement door. The staircase leading down is dark, so they all take out their phones and turn on the flashlights. Chase leads the way down. There are 14 stairs to the bottom. They meet up with a long hallway. It extends forward for a little while before opening up into a wide, shadowed space. On the left side of the hallway are 2 doors. On the right side are 3. The nearest door on the right is ajar, a pitch-black room beyond. Chase slowly reaches forward and pushes the door open all the way. The others crowd around behind him, peering over his shoulders. Their flashlight beams dart around the room before settling on the same thing. The sight sprawled across the floor. Marvin gasps, Henrik! JJ and Marvin rush forward, but Chase finds himself frozen in place, staring. This couldn't be real. This couldn't be real. There's no mistaking it. Schneep was lying face down on the floor, unmoving, in a pool of blood. JJ slowly crouches down and feels his neck for a pulse. Nearby, Jackie was sitting on the floor, slumped against the wall, eyelids fluttering. What happened? Marvin's voice shakes. What the hell happened? Suddenly, a crackling sound comes from the corner. Marvin jumps, spinning to point his flashlight in that direction. There's a speaker on the wall, like a school intercom. "I am sorry for ruining your trip," says a voice, distorted and near unhearable from the static. "But I'm afraid you all must stay here." "Who the fuck?" Marvin starts to say. "This message has been recorded beforehand, so I cannot respond to you." The intercom continues. "I'm somewhere nearby. What has happened to your friend will happen to you soon. I let you know so you can enjoy your last few hours. See you soon." And with a squeal of static, the intercom shuts off. What the fuck? Chase breathes. He can't hold his phone steady. The flashlight beam shakes as his hand trembles, but slowly, he takes a step forward. "Jackie? What happened?" Jackie's eyes focus on him. He opens his mouth, trying to say something, but all that comes out is a breathy exhale. Chase hurries over, kneeling on the ground and looking Jackie over. He looks fine at first, but then Chase notices the streaks of blood on the wall, as if something hit it hard, then slid down. He accidentally reaches out and pulls Jackie away from the wall. His back is covered in blood. "Jesus fucking Christ!" Marvin shakes his head, disbelieving. "We have to get the fuck out of here." "What happened to Jackie?" JJ asked. I don't know. But if I had to guess, someone stabbed him in the back." Chase doesn't even want to say it. "What do we do? I know we should probably get out of here, but what the... Let's get out of the basement first." Marvin walks over. "Chase, help me carry Jackie." "Do we take Schneep too?" Chase glances back at the limp body lying on the floor, wincing as he sees the blood again. I don't think... I mean, can either of you carry him?" Marvin glances at them. "He's a pretty thin guy, but I don't know if I can." I hope the music's not too loud again. It's loud in my ears.
My ears!
My ears are hurting, and I try to just focus. A man is
There was
dead,
something
Huffle.
very deeply unsettling about that to me.
Huffle, a man is dead. Alright. They all stare at Schneep for a moment. "I think we have to leave him," Gigi says, finally putting words what they all knew but didn't want to be true. "It's either that or drag him, and that feels worse than leaving." Chase and Marvin nodded in agreement. "Right." Chase takes a deep breath. "Come on, Marvin, help me." The two of them carefully lift Jackie up, draping his arms over their shoulders. They all hurriedly leave the basement, with JJ shutting the door behind them as soon as they reach the first floor again. Chase and Marvin take Jackie over to the sofa and gently lay him down on his stomach. Jackie whimpers slightly as they do. "What do we do about this?" Chase cries. We have to call an ambulance and the police, but we're so far in the woods. They have to go so far to get here. "We need to find a medical kit of some kind," Marvin decides. "Surely there's one in this big-ass cabin. Here, I'll stay here and call emergency and keep an eye on things. You two go look around." JJ nods. He looks at Chase. "We should split up to find one quicker then. No time to waste. Do you want to check upstairs or downstairs?" To search upstairs for a first aid kit, go to chapter 20. To search downstairs for a first aid kit, go to chapter 21. Pull time! We going upstairs or downstairs? That's the wrong thing. Huffle, press this one. There we go. Upstairs. Downstairs. And go. And take another bite of my concha. Yummy.
Yummy.
I closed on my bench viewer. No, I didn't. Okay. Watching my child, my model trying to bite down on my contrast. Oh, this is so funny. I'm also not chewing with my mouth open, but my model makes it look like I am. One of these days, I'm gonna make a new model. But today is not so good.
I like your model.
I like it too. I know her a lot better, so I feel like I could make her better, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
And, you know, my art style changes just subtly, like, every now and again.
True.
I do like her, though. Some YouTubers, like, make models for, like, each season, but those are usually the people that can, like, pay for people to make their models. I don't do that. I pay myself in a month of time. Alright, we're going upstairs.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I'm wetting my whistle. Okay. No, that whistle, baby, let me know. I'll check upstairs.
The shit.
Chase offers. JD nods. Shout if you need anything, or if anything happens. Will do. And Chase turns and runs upstairs. This was where the bedrooms were, and the bathroom. Where could there be medical supplies? Maybe Schneep brought some for the trip? He's responsible like that. Or was responsible like that. Chase's heart aches as he thinks that, but it still seems like a good place to start. He runs down the hall to the bathroom where Schneep and JJ were staying. It's the largest one, and the only one with 2 beds. Twin size, though, not full size like the other rooms. Schneep and JJ put their bags on the base of their claim beds. Chase heads straight for Schneep's bag. It feels a little wrong to start digging through his stuff, but this is an emergency. He searches frantically, but finds nothing except clothes. Shit! Curses. He's wasting time. Looking around, he notices that there's a dresser in between the 2 beds. Maybe there's something in there? He hurries over, opening up drawers, but nope. What?
I just look at the freaking.
He's fucking caked up! Oh, that's what Schneep would have wanted. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, now the music is back. Cool. I was very quiet. He deserves the cake. The cake in his last moments.
Like, no wonder he has a knife in it. It was to cut the cake. That felt weird.
What's this down here? Looks like Auntie. I can't spell lubricant.
You almost got it.
Okay, I also can't spell. Ever. She says, being a writer. I'm an author more. I mean, I'm an illustrator more than a writer.
It says lubricant.
Okay, I don't know who that guy is, but he's a vibe. He looks a lot like Auntie does, actually. You just need a slit throat.
This is bad.
I know! Cry!
I'm trying to draw the lubricant, and it's not working. Because
I wouldn't do that. That's it. Alright, cool. The one thing I hate about I love doing these, but I'm also sad sometimes I can't draw. But I can't draw and read at the same time. I'm not superhuman like that.
No, you don't have 2 sets of eyes.
No. Alright. Shit, he's wasting time. Maybe there's something over there. Damn it, he shouts. He turns around. He spins around. As he does, his foot goes wide, knocking over a trash can next to the dresser. Something clatters loudly and little white spheres come spilling out of the can. Confused, Chase bends over, righting the can, and looks inside. It's a bottle. He reaches in and picks it up, looking at the label. Suprexia? Isn't that Schneef's medication? Why is it in the trash can? He looks at the floor. The little white spheres are pills. Judging by how many there are, this was a full bottle. Strange. Why is a full bottle of medication in the trash can? Isn't that sort of important? Well, it doesn't really matter anymore, does it? Chase puts the bottles back into the trash and leaves, not bothering to clean up the pills. He instead runs over to the bathroom. He usually keeps band-aids and such in his own bathroom in his apartment, but as he tears through the cabinets here, he doesn't find anything. Panic swells in his chest. He doesn't know where else to look. What if... Downstairs, what if... He runs down the upstairs hallway and down the stairs, needing to check on the situation. As he reaches the living room, he sees Marvin taking out the phone while JJ presses a handful of gauze to the stab wound on Jackie's back, having taken off his shirt and hoodie to get access. JJ looks at Chase. He jerks his hand towards Jackie's own head and a sort of go here gesture. Chase is relieved to see that he hasn't gotten worse, but the relief is short-lived and he realizes he hasn't gotten much better either. He rushes over. Right, you're supposed to keep people's heads elevated when they're injured. Something like that. He gently lifts Jackie's head, putting an arm underneath to support it. JD nods encouragingly as Jackie groans. Okay. Marvin is saying, nodding as he listens to the voice on the phone. Yeah, we can handle that. How soon can they be there? What? No, I know, it's just, I'm calm. He was clearly not calm. Just tell them to hurry. We're not experts. I mean, our other friend, but he's not. I am calm! Sorry, yeah, that'd be, huh? He takes the phone away from the ear. The call just dropped? To emergency services? Chase asks. That's strange. It's fine. We got all the good information, though. Through, Marvin says. They'll be here as soon as possible. Which, with how far we are from anything, means 45 to 90 minutes. After the bleeding slows down, we need to clean and pack the wound. Pack? It's okay. I know how to do that. She talked about it once. Marvin shivers. Not pleasant, but I mean, we don't have a lot of options here. I guess that's true. The whole situation is surreal. Chase looks down at Jackie's face. His eyes are half-lidded and glazed over, but he's not losing consciousness. Well, JJ, how's the bleeding? JJ briefly lifts up the gauze, then goes pale and replaces it, shaking his head. Bad, then, Marvin guesses. Might take a while for it to slow. He pauses, his eyes glazing over as well. What the fuck are we supposed to do? Is this really the time for this? Chase asks, glancing down at Jackie. No, I know, but fuck, Chase! Henrik is dead! There's a guy up there hunting us down. It's going to take an hour or more for the police to get here. What the fuck are we supposed to do while we wait? I mean, Chase stammers. We could try to hold up in a room somewhere? Or I still have the car keys. We can go into the car. So if something happens, we can, drive out of there? JJ shakes his head. His hands are too busy to talk, but he looks down at Jackie meaningfully. Yeah, I know, we probably shouldn't move Jackie, but I think we have to, Chase says. Look at this shit! He gestures around the wide, open living room. The murderer can run right up to us and we won't have any cover! JJ sighs. He nods, relenting. I guess both options are hiding are good, Martin says slowly. But which is better? To hide in a room, go to chapter 40. To hide out in the car, go to chapter 41. New ball. Room. Car. Get out me mom's car. Boom, boom.
Vroom, vroom, get out me car.
Aw.
You didn't have to make the joke a reality gold. At least it's cute.
It is cute. But it's my duty. You said duty. How old am I? Too old to make that joke.
You're like You're like almost 30, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm almost 31. Which is crazy. I said that at dinner last night with my mom. And she was like, shut up. Don't make me think about that. I'm like, Mom, how do you think I feel? I want these mocktails. Oh, Tifa's good.
Yeah, they look real good.
Where's my Twitch thingy? Here we go. Oh, no one voted.
We were distracted by cats. Look at what I've drawn.
Have we not? Have we done the car yet? Have we done that on one of these?
We have not done the car. We have not done the car.
It's okay. Sometimes we need to intervene and be like, we haven't done this yet. Okay, well, good. So it works out. Oh my god, are you drawing a cat ray again?
I am. It's a very rough sketch, but yes.
I love the cat rays. Alright. We might need to run.
I need to introduce them. I need to introduce them in D&D. I would like to introduce them in D&D.
I don't think we'll be able to get through this. Well, I think actually we might be able to get through this chapter and then go into an ad. Final words, but let's see what we can do it. Okay, I got it. Marvin takes a deep breath. I don't know if we can move Jackie that far. All the rooms in the house are easily defensible upstairs, so we need to go up there, and stairs seem difficult. Right, Chase nods. You're not supposed to move people that far when they're injured. Upstairs might be closer, but the stairs could cause jostling. Better be safe and go out to the car. JJ lifts up the gauze, then he puts it down in sign. I think the bleeding has slowed down. Good, Marvin nods. Now we just need to clean and pack the wound, and then we can move him. That takes a couple minutes. Even as they work, the three of them can't help but glance around. The wide open, many entrance living room is exposing. Being in here is nerve-wracking. Chase finds his eyes drifting towards the basement door more than once, expecting the attacker to burst through at any moment. I think this is good. Marvin steps back, or as good as we can do. It'll last until the police get here. He takes a deep breath. Now we move. You guys have to carry Jackie, Chase says. I have the keys, so I need my hands free to use them. That makes sense, JJ says. Marvin, help me. Jackie is half leaning on him, a bandage wrapped around his chest. Got it. Marvin walks over and helps JJ lift Jackie to his feet. Now move! Chase spares a moment to grab Jackie's hoodie that maybe he'll want to put that back on when he's recovered more, then spins around and starts walking to the door. Moving! Hurry! The group walks to the front door slowly, cautiously. As soon as they get outside, Chase fights the urge to run to the car, instead reaching into his pocket and pulling out the car keys. Even so, he can't help but walk a little faster than Marvin and JJ, with Jackie between them. He reaches the car before them, stopping next to the driver's side door. He puts the keys in the lock. They turn easy. He yanks the door open and sits in the driver's seat, already pulling the keys in the ignition. Come on, guys! Marvin gasps. Wait! Chase! The back seat! Huh? Chase starts to turn around. A hand grabs him from behind, covering his mouth and pulling him back against the seat. His yell is muffled as he instinctively reaches up to pry the hand off. It's a good thing he did. There's a flash of a blade, and pain erupts in the line along the back of Chase's hands. Someone's trying to slash his throat, but he blocked it by accident. He cries out. The blade flashes again. He reaches out to try and block it, and unfortunately succeeds. A scream tears from his throat as the blade stabs his hand. No! Marvin screams. He drops Jackie's arm and tries to pull the back door open, but it's still locked. Shit! All he does is that JJ struggles to keep Jackie upright. Guys! Chase gasps. The Attacker goes for a stab again. Chase tries to block, but he can't quite do it a second time. He only manages to divert the blade's course, leaving it to sink into the shoulder instead of his chest. He screams. Marvin keeps pulling on the door. JJ puts Jackie down as gently as he can and lunges to the driver's side, trying to reach around Chase to get to the attacker in the back. He manages to grab their wrist, but they pull it free. Then they scramble across the back seat and out the door to the opposite side of the car. As soon as they're free, they run towards the surrounding forest and disappear into the trees. Chase! Chase, are you alright? Marvin abandons the back door and joins JJ by the driver's seat. No? Chase breathes heavily and looks at the damage to his hand. It's his left one that was stabbed, right in the meaty area in between the thumb and the pointer finger. The weapon is still in his shoulder, a kitchen knife. He resists the urge to pull it out. Marvin glances around. We need to get out of here. Chase, get out of the seat. You can't drive like that. Yeah, I can. He reaches down and turns the keys, but they just click. Oh, that man must have sabotaged the car, JJ says. Plan B. We go back and find a room to hide. Somewhere we can lay Jackie down. Back to the cabin then, Marvin declares. Chase, can you move? Yeah. Chase takes a deep breath and tries not to move his arm that much. And trying not to move his arm that much, gets out of the car. The knife falls from the wound, and he bites his lip to stop from crying out. You guys, get Jackie. They stagger back to the cabin. Marvin grabs the med kit from the coffee table, and they all go upstairs. Without even talking, they head to Jackie's room and near the end of the hall. It's the smallest one, barely big enough for a bed and a desk with a chair, but they all find somewhere to fit. As soon as everyone's in, Marvin and JJ slowly lower Jackie onto the bed. Put him on his side, Chase says. That's supposed to be good. JJ nods. The two of them step back. Marvin goes over to the door and locks it while JJ turns to Chase. We have to do the same cleaning and packing for your injuries. Chase shrugs, then flinches as moving his shoulder causes it to hurt more. We don't have anything to clean it with in here, but bandages are better than nothing. Marvin and JD look at each other and nod. Using the bandages and gauze from the kit, Marvin wraps up Chase's hand while JD does the same for his shoulder. It's a rush job. They're on edge now. When they're done, Chase sits on the bed near the foot, as if responding to the shift in weight that comes with that. Jackie groans and raises his head slightly. What? Jackie! Chase gasps. How are you? How do you feel? Bad. Jackie closes his eyes. JJ reaches forward and snaps his finger in front of his face, making him open his eyes again. Don't do that. Don't close your eyes, JJ says. Close. You're not supposed to close your eyes like that. Wait. Marvin holds up a hand. Do you guys hear that? Everyone goes silent. But that's when they hear the footsteps walking down the hall. Chase inhales sharply. JJ steps forward as if trying to hide Jackie behind him. The footsteps get closer. They can hear the bathroom door opening, then closing again. Marvin and Chase back away towards the window. Footsteps stop right outside the door. Silence follows, deep and deafening. Then it is broken as the doorknob jingles, clattering as it tries to turn despite the lock. It clatters loudly, then stops abruptly. A strange scraping sound drifts down the wood of the door. Bang, bang, bang! Are you asleep, chat? Wake up!
Wake up! Wake up!
JD jump.
Wake up! You want to?
JD jumps back. Chase covers his mouth and swallows the scream in his throat. Whoever's on the other side of the door is banging on it, trying to break it down. And it might work. With each impact, the door rattles at its frame. Marvin looks around the room, eyes wide with panic. Now what? He asks in sign language, not wanting to say anything out loud. We came up here to hide it out, JD says. Surely they can't get in. There's not even a lock on the other side. We can wait. But as he said that, the banging on the door just gets louder, his face growing paler with each echoing bang. What if they do get in? Marvin asks. We can't get Jackie out of here. This was a bad idea. Jackie groans again. Gaius, he whispers. It's... Chase shushes him. Save your strength, he whispers. No, you need to... No. Jackie is breathing heavily. Schneep attacked me. The other three go silent, identical expressions of disbelief on their face. He wouldn't do that, JJ sighed slowly. He did, Jackie says quietly. Open the door. You'll see. His strength fades and he puts his head back down. The banging sound of the door is joined by a strange thunking, like someone is throwing something against the wood. The doorknob rattles. Marvin shivers. We can't open the door, he says. Can we? Chase squeezes his eyes shut. It's hard to know what to do. What do they do? Alright. Exciting choice here, guys.
Death or death?
Death or death? Open the door.
Open sesame.
Open sesame or keep the door shut. Alright, ready and go. Oh, good. Okay, so now I know it takes me about 10 minutes to read a chapter. That's good to know. Well, depending on the length. It's probably a shorter
The first
one.
chapter is the longest.
Alright, we should still run an ad. Alright, we're gonna run a quick ad so I can eat some bites of my Chinese food. And we'll be back.
God, that really does look like blood.
You really look... That doesn't make any sense, Slur. Call myself by my first name? No one call me that. I still have gravity stuck in my hand. Okay, we just opened the door. Good. I'm gonna see if my... That's a bad sound. I want to take a bite of my Chinese food. Fried rice. I wonder how far away I have to go from the mic to not hear chewing noises.
I can't hear any right now.
Well, that's good.
Bum, wah, 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 da, ba, ba, da.
Why are you singing?
I have no idea. I do this sometimes. I just randomly start singing something. And I it's a thing. It's like an actual thing. But I don't know what it is or where it came from.
It sounded vaguely like Gravity, which is what I've been thinking. God, I love Chinese food. The good news about really having a sleepover is I can leave it open on my bed and she'll come and eat it.
Yippee!
Because usually if I leave something this close to the edge, she's like perfectly bed height.
Oh, so she can just like put her head on your bed and just be like, no.
Yeah. Alright, we're back. Hooray.
Whoopee!
Now we have an hour.
That was That felt weird. Why saying whoopee instead of yippee felt so weird.
Okay. We chose to open the door. We'll go open the doors. We should do it, JJ says. We can take him by surprise. Chase and Marvin exchange uneasy glances. Neither of them really want to do it, but they don't have a better idea. Chase nods and goes to stand by the door. He reaches out for the doorknob, stopping a couple inches away, and holds up 3 fingers. Famous last words.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
I say the author who knows how things go. Though to be fair, I wrote this like so long ago, and
That's
it's
been,
so big that even
2
I
years?
I think I finished it March of last year.
Oh god, yeah. That's when you officially published it, yeah.
Yeah.
But you've been working on it since
October the year before.
Yeah.
October 2023.
So it's been like a year and a half?
About.
Yeah. Crazy. Anyway.
Oh yeah, it was like gold. It was like friggin' months of just like every single day, almost every single day, unless I had like stream stuff to do, like we're doing right now. I would just sit down.
Fics around that time too?
Yes.
They're crazy.
Whenever I had I had inspiration.
Yeah.
And honestly, I also had a lot of anxiety, and it was a good outlet.
If you're anxious, write spooky stories, is what we're saying.
Unironically, that's how I write like half my freaking horror septics fics. Which is
that's so fair.
I think like you need to have like a good balance of anxiety. You can't be too scared, because when you're too scared, you don't write at all, because it gets in your friggin' mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think you need to be a little scared to write scary stuff.
For sure. All right. Marvin and JJ understand instantly. They join him by the side of the door, which is shaking intently as the banging increases. 3, 2, 1, go! Chase unlocks the door and throws it open. Smack! Someone shouts in pain as the door swings outward and hits them. Something clatters to the floor. Martin and Chase move before the sound fades, grabbing the man outside the room and pulling him in. I got it! Chase says, grabbing the man's arm and pinning them behind his back while the man struggles. He grits his teeth as the effort makes the wound in his shoulder hurt worse. Marvin grabs the man's shoulders to hold him in place. His eyes widen. No way, he whispers. The man's face is covered by a blue surgical mask. Marvin reaches out and pulls it away, confirming what Jackie told them. The man attacking them has been Schneep the whole time. Holy shit! Chase gasps. Schneep? What the hell? I told you, Jackie says weakly from the bed. JJ darts into the hall and picks up the object that fell on the floor. A knife. He runs back into the room, goes across the window, opens it up, and throws the knife out. Then he spins back to the others. Henrik, what are you doing? He demands. How are you alive? Sheep doesn't answer. He's breathing heavily, mouth opening and closing but not making any sound. His body is trembling. Come on, man, Chase says. What's going on? Did you really stab Jackie? Marvin interrogates. No. Schneep gasps, going pale. He fights against Chase's hold. Chase gasps in pain but tightens his grip. Garbled, weak words leak from Schneep's mouth. His voice stops abruptly as he shakes his head. You guys get that? Marvin asks, glancing at the others. That was German, right? I couldn't quite make it out, JJ says. Not a good fit. Chase starts. That voice. It was Schneep's. It definitely came from his mouth, but his accent has disappeared. Unconsciously, Chase's grip loosens. What did you...
Okay. Wait, does Gold even know that Schneep is German?
Congratulate... now you know. Schneep is German.
Schneep is German, but he sounds not German right now, which is the problem.
The problem is now he sounds Irish.
I do now, you say. Thank you.
Sheep cries out and grabs Chase's hand, digging his fingernails into the bandages. Chase screams and staggers back, letting go, and Sheep sprints out of the room. JJ gasps and runs into him. JJ, wait! Marvin calls. Chase recovers from the attack and... I don't know how to say... Esterned leaded? Toot?
Estuded lead.
Esterned lead! I don't speak German. I learned Chinese.
I vaguely speak German in that I know like the pattern of the words, I guess, if that makes sense.
You've been writing fanfiction long enough.
Es tut mir leid. Oh yes, I do recognize that phrase. It is my wait, fault? Is that fault?
Pulling up Google Translate. Might be lead. Might be lied.
That's Irish, not German.
Yeah, it's basically I'm sorry. I thought sorry was BT.
Yeah.
BT.
Yeah,
please.
and then BT. Yes, I'm remembering now. The memories, they're flowing through me like power.
BT, please. I know how to say shit. Scheiße.
You always learn the swear words first in any language.
Yeah. I remember as soon as I learned how to actually say it, I'm like, Scheiße! Yeah!
Scheiße!
And, it's probably what Sheep is thinking. Chase recovers from the attack and bolts after JJ. Stay with Jackie! He shouts over his shoulder, not bothering to look to see if Marvin had followed him or not. JJ runs down the hallway and down the stairs to the first floor, with Chase right behind him. They both take the steps 2 at a time until they reach the living room. JJ keeps running after Schneep, even as Chase calls out for him to stop. And then, suddenly, JJ freezes in place. He stares at the open doorway leading to the basement. The power's still out, and the staircase descends into pitch-black darkness. Jameson fucking Jackson! Chase stops, breathing heavily. What are you? He doesn't even turn to look at Chase. Instead, he pulls out his phone and turns on the flashlight, running into the darkness of the basement steps. Frustrated, Chase runs after him, pulling out his own phone for light. 14 steps to the bottom of the basement. Chase catches up to JJ on the step 10. He grabs him to stop him from going further. Ignoring the pain in his hand, he does. What the hell, bro? He hisses. Are you crazy? JJ looks at him. He simply signs Schneep's name, combining the words for H and doctor, and points down the stairs. He went down here? Chase asks. JJ nods. Well, that's good to know, but don't keep going after him. Why not? Because he was attacking our door with a knife. He fucking stabbed Jackie. I don't think it's a good idea to go after him. He also stabbed me, but that's, that's neither here nor there.
Look, sometimes I copy-paste dialogue from different choices, and in this one, I so happen to forget about that part. I think
Honestly,
a
knowing
in-universe sense, yeah, I think he just, doesn't care.
Yeah, knowing
as much.
Chase as a character, he doesn't care about his own safety as much. Something is wrong, JJ insists, his face stern. Schneep wouldn't do this. He couldn't have made that intercom message saying we'd all die. And how did he fake his death like that? Sure, we may have had trouble finding a pulse, but where did the blood come from? How did he move around without us noticing? Chase hesitates. Those are all good points. But, so you think it's a good idea to run after him alone? JJ smiles. You're here now, though. Don't say that like I want to go down to the creepy basement with you. But you're going to anyway, right? Did I ask? Chase looks back at the doorway to the basement. It's still open. The living room is dark, but it's still slightly brighter than where they stand now. He turns and stares into the blackness. Anything could be down there. Schneep definitely is. Do they want to go after him? Or should they be safe? Or would it be safer to go back upstairs and wait? To continue going down the stairs, go to chapter 112. To insist on going back upstairs, go to chapter 113. time. Okay, I think I've used up my pulls for the night. End pull. Could not end pull.
Pull?
Pull. Pull?
Pull, 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 pull. What? Why do I sound like an owl? Bye.
Alright, I think since you're the only one here, oh no, we have some other people here. Damn it.
One of them is me.
Oh, I mean, when I look at people who are here in the chat, it usually puts you up with the moderator, so.
Oh, I don't have. Mod view, right?
Yeah, you're a mod.
I can click on mod view and I can do stuff.
You could. We don't usually have that kind of stuff, but. Sorry guys, I'm getting the poll. For some reason it won't let me make more. Unless I go directly to twitch.com. Alright.
Is Neppy here?
If they are, they're lurking.
Yeah, I mean, totally fair. I'm just like,
where should Chase go? Upstairs and wait. Or downstairs.
With JJ.
With JD. I almost wrote KK. That's an Animal Crossing character.
KK right. Slider.
KK Slider, y'all. If you guys are just joining us, hi. I hope you're enjoying the story without much context. I will go post the magma again, just in case. If you want to join us with drawing, you can join right there. Unless that's the link that doesn't work. Is that the link that doesn't work? I guess we'll see.
We will see.
Here, I'll make you guys a new board. Do we have the votes? We have the votes. We're going downstairs with JJ. Good vote, good vote. Alright. I need to click on the link, actually. Okay. Alright, 212. Or 112. Where the fuck am I? Alright. Alright, fine. Chase relents. I'd rather go with you than
I'm just
go alone. He grabs JJ's arms and looks him dead in the eyes. But we're being careful, okay? If something happens, we run right away. JJ nods and turns his attention back to the stairs. He walks down the last few steps and Chase follows him. The basement is unchanged. The dark hallway is lined with closed doors. Chase uses his flashlight to scan the area. Its beam settles on the first door on the right. The door to the room where they found Schneep and Jackie. It was ajar when they last left it, but now it's closed. Chase nudges JJ and points at the door. JJ nods, also noticing the discrepancy. He slowly walks over to it. Chase gets a sinking feeling in his stomach, but doesn't stop him. The two of them crowd around the door as JJ grabs the handle and pushes it inward. Schneep is in the middle of the floor. He kneels right on top of the puddle of blood where he supposedly died. Slumped and arms wrapped around himself. His heavy breathing fills the room. Chase really takes in the bloodstains on his clothing. Was this really his friend? He looks so different. As soon as JJ opens the door, Schneep lifts his head and turns around to look at the two of them. Chase grabs JJ's hand and starts to pull him back into the hallway. Wait! Schneep cries out in a strangled voice. Chase! Jamie, please! I need... He stops suddenly and clutches his head. Against this better judgment, Chase stops. He looks at JJ, who's wary but doesn't leave. What? You need to make, put me... Sneep stumbles I stumble over my word. Sneep stumbles over his words. He grips his hair in his hands. You must knock me out. Bro needs his pills. That's what it seems like, I guess. What? Chase blinks in surprise. Of all the Schneep of all the things Schneep could have said, that was the most unexpected. Please! Schneep is trembling, straining as if he's holding something heavy. No time to explain. Do it fast.
Fun fact about the pills. I put them there as like a red herring because like in a lot of like horror media, you get like, oh, the crazy guy. He's so crazy. He's gonna kill you. And I never liked that because it's lazy and discriminatory. So it's a red herring. Like, yes, Schneep is technically off his pills. Well, actually, no, he's not. He's not. You have no idea if he is or is not on them. You don't know how the pills got in the trash can.
He could have accidentally knocked those over while he was packing.
My point is, he is not the danger, and you will see that.
I'm pretty sure those were antipsychotics, right?
Yeah.
A little fun fact of all of Cry's Schneeps that they write, they all have schizophrenia.
You remember from last year? Yay! I'm very proud of that because I don't know.
Yeah, it is really a harmful stigma.
Like, I don't have a psychotic disorder, but like, I don't know, I try to represent them well.
Yeah, I think you do. I'm trying to learn how to do that too, as I'm writing one of my characters with trauma-induced schizophrenia.
Which does happen. Mm-hmm. The human mind is varied.
And sometimes fragile.
Yeah.
Alright,
but sometimes resilient.
Yes. Chase looks at JJ, silently asking what they should do. I think we should listen, JJ says. But how? Maybe there's something in this room? Sheep lurches forward. A strangled sound comes from his throat and he starts rocking back and forth. Bite, es tu merely bite. His eyes are so wide, the whites can be seen all the way around the pupil. Okay. Sheep rushes forward. JJ, hold him still. I'll find something. JJ nods. He runs over to Schneep and kneels on the floor, not minding the blood, and wraps his arms tight around the shaking man. Chase scans the room with his flashlight. It's filled with cardboard boxes. Man's opening the nearest one, glancing inside. Most are empty. He can hear Schneep breathing heavily, and when he glances at him, he sees the tremors getting stronger and stronger. JJ looks at him with desperation in his eyes. Chase keeps searching the boxes. Suddenly, Schneep stops moving. A hiss comes from his mouth. An actual hiss like an animal. And he grabs JJ's arms, nails digging into the skin. Got it! Chase shouts, reaching into the box and grabbing something. He runs over to Schneep and JJ, raising it, ready to swing. JJ leans back out of the way and clang! The weapon hits Schneep in the side of the head. Schneep slumps, instantly unconscious. Chase lets out a sigh of relief, a knot of tension unraveling in his chest. I shouldn't feel happy about hitting someone in the head. JJ sighs. It had to happen. What is that? A crowbar. I found it in a box. Chase throws the crowbar to the side and looks down at Schneep. Hope that didn't do anything permanent. How long will we be out? Not long enough, JJ says. We need to do something. Okay, what if we lock him in a room? I think... Chase steps forward and pats Schneep's pockets and pulls out two things. The house key and some sort of tool. What is... Oh, it's a box cutter. Let's, take that. Here, let's switch. He hands both objects to JJ, puts his phone in his own pocket, then picks up Schneep, carrying him. I don't think it's a good idea for him to be in the room with the power box. Let's find somewhere else down here. How about across the hall? JJ nods in agreement. The two of them leave the room and walk across to the first door on the left. It's locked, but JJ finds the right key and unlocks it. As he pushes the door open, he pauses. This is a lot heavier than the doors upstairs, he notes. What? He's confused. Okay. I guess maybe he won't be able to break it down then? That's good. Now hurry. The two of them step into the room and immediately stop, shocked by what they see. The room is completely devoid of furniture, but its walls are plastered with different papers. The one directly across from them is filled with what look like newspaper articles, while to the left are photographs and maps, and to the right are papers ripped from books and handwritten notes. Everything is old, yellowed, and fragile looking. The only empty spots on the wall are where things have fallen down. What the fuck? Chase breathes. Diddy looks a bit pale. We should probably find some other room. Hey, you want to check out the basement? You don't want to look at whatever the fuck this is? I do, but we need to find some place to put Schneep first. Yeah, but what the fuck? This is probably important. You don't want to look at it now? Check out the room now. Go to chapter 170. To find somewhere else to put Schneep, go to chapter 171.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of, like, what is it? Gave up at the first word. That clip from one of our Ace Attorneys.
Oh my god, I remember that was, like, so involuntary. Like, I was like,
Tifa was like, full.
and I was like, sorry, I gave up halfway through, and she's like, they were like, halfway through, you gave up on the first word. I was laughing too hard, I didn't write the thing. Okay, check out this room. Go
If anyone here has not seen... If anyone here has not seen our Ace Attorney streams, you should watch them.
Everything
the VODs
is up
are up on YouTube now.
Everything is up on our YouTube. I've been really good about that lately. So it should be in the panels down below, either on mobile or on desktop. I forget how to look at panels on stream, but I know you can. That's why I set them up.
But the da 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 da, but the da 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 da. Da, 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 da.
You saying that made me like, I mean, I want to go find that clip, but like, we're streaming. I can't watch the clips right now.
Are you thinking of the pumpkin dancing?
No, I was thinking of the quote, the thing we just quoted.
True.
OMG, yes, Streambuds. Oh my god, we have so many. So if you
many.
want to catch up with stuff and learn our own jokes that we reference constantly, go check them out. Alright, we're going to go check out this room. Hooray. Yeah!
Yippee, yippee. We are fully caught up as of a couple days ago, I believe.
It's actually funny. So we used to not upload VODs as much because I thought, so I'm the one who streams everything, right? So it goes onto my computer hard drive. Like, once we're done here, it saves automatically to my drive. And it usually saves in two formats, an MKV and then a WAV form. Because sometimes, or I think it's MP4. One of or it might be a MOV, actually. I don't know. All I know is that OBS, like, suggests that you save in MKV, but usually you can't run MKVs on most streaming platforms. So you have to convert it to the other one anyway. So I always save them in two things. But that means every time we do a stream, I get a bunch of fucking, like, VODs up, and then I have to go delete the MKVs because I'd rather have the other one that I can instantly upload. And I thought I had to go, like, edit them in a video software. And sometimes I do. It depends on, like, if it's something that's broke up. I think the only thing we haven't uploaded is our recent Jackpot stuff, because I have to go, like, those are in chopped up pieces. I have to go put them together. So,
it was
the longest time I thought I had to go
edit
them in a movie editor, and that's just hard for me to do because I'm lazy and I hate editing. And like, because I am so ADHD, I need to listen to a bunch of different other things, and sometimes I don't just want to listen to our VOD. And then I found out, just like randomly clicking stuff on stream, that you can other content creators, if you guys don't know this, if you want to just like, if you don't want to add any like frills or like stuff to your thing, like, you know, just upload the straight VODs from Twitch, you can actually like click on the meatball menu next to your upload and just press export, and if you link it your YouTube, it'll just upload straight to there. I didn't know that for like, how long have we been streaming? Like 4 years now? I didn't know that was a thing. And God, does it make my life easier. And because I don't want to like post them right away, because I always go like, make sure I have a thumbnail, and like that we have a certain, I have a description that I put like on pretty much everything. So like I'll tell like what day like we originally streamed it. So it's like, did I watch this one? Oh yeah, you know. And then like all the links of like who draws the models and blah blah blah, you know, credits and everything. So like we don't post them like right away, but like I just go set them to private, and then I can just sit back and like drive home from work or something, and the video will be uploaded. It's so nice, and it like all of a sudden, like I was able to like, I was like agonizing over how many VODs I had to upload, and all of a sudden I had to click.
I can't hear you. Hang on a second.
Because we're like so diligent in highlighting stuff, so we didn't lose any VODs. But then also that we started uploading VODs because Twitch, if we're only affiliate, we're not partners yet. I don't know if we ever will be, but we're only affiliate, which means that we can't like upload our own stuff or have like our own like storage space for our videos. So, recently, and so for a while we were just like uploading all our videos as highlights. That way we can still clip stuff if we want to go back and clip stuff. We still have the videos because, you know, people like to watch clips on Twitch. We probably should start doing shorts on YouTube, because I hear that YouTube's been doing a little bit better on stuff. But, what was I saying? Oh, so it counts like clips. No, it doesn't count clips. It counts highlights. And when you're highlighting every stream that you do, that's like several hours. Now you can only have up to 100 hours of highlights. So we had to go back and delete a bunch of stuff. But since we saved a bunch of stuff, I just could export them directly, which is so much faster and so much easier than directly uploading everything from my own files. Anyway, that's fun facts about uploading streams. So much fun. Sorry, I don't get to ramble much about the content creation side of it. No! I almost knocked over what was left of my energy drink, but I caught it like a ninja. Shotgun the last bit. Okay, let's go. There's like a sip left. It's fine. Alright, we're gonna check out the room. I suppose it won't take too long to look around. JJ sighed slowly. Chase nods. Alright. He takes another room into a step into the room. Hang on. He crouches down and puts Schneep gently on the floor. I want to keep him in sight, but I can't keep holding him. My hands. It's not fair that they hurt when my arms are doing most of the work. Not to mention his shoulder. But he doesn't want the situation to sound too dire. JJ follows him into the room, raising his phone high and shining its flashlight at the papers on the wall. He shivers a bit. Walking across to the opposite wall, the one covered in newspaper clippings. And to make sure that you can still hear the music. Chase stands up, watching him. After a moment of scanning the small text, JJ points to the top of one clipping. There's a date there. April 11th, 1929. Hey, it's your birthday, he says, trying to smile, but not quite succeeding. Ha. Chase rolls his eyes. 1929, huh? Are all these papers from that time period? His eyes dart around them. Not all of them have dates, but the ones that do range from 1924 to 1929. What are these about? Nothing good, JJ says. He points to the April 11th clipping again. Chase steps closer, reading the headline. Another body recovered. Police have no leads on Full-of-Swool slasher. What the fuck? Chase whispers. He looks again at the other clippings, horror dawning on him. These are all about this slasher guy. What the fuck? Full-of-Swool seems like a town, JJ summarized. It seems during this time period they were plagued by a serial killer. Yeah, that's what I'm getting too. But Why the fuck are these here? In a basement of Jack's cabin? JD raises his hand to sign more, but then the sound of footsteps echoes from the staircase. Both of them stiffen in unison and turn back to the doorway, just in time to see Marvin run into the hallway. Marvin! Chase gasps. Marvin stops, spinning around, raising a pan for the kitchen ready to swing. But then he relaxes. You guys are okay. He breathes. Thank fuck. Yeah, we're okay. Chase says, Did you bring a frying pan? Really? Hey! This thing is heavy! I don't want to touch any of the knives in the kitchen, but I wanted some kind of weapon to defend myself, so... Marvin shakes his head and drops the pan on the ground. This isn't the time. What happened? Where's Schneep? Chase quickly explains what happened. And so we went into this room here, but it's fucking creepy, man. How's Jackie? He's fine. But we should go back after we check this out. Hang on. I'll be right there. Marvin walks into the room across the hall, the one with the fuse box. He continues to talk while he's in there, shouting so the others can hear him. I tried calling and texting you guys to see if anything feels okay, but nothing went through. I guess the cell reception is still down. Probably a good thing, looking back on it. If you guys were hiding and a ringing gave you away, it would have been terrible. A pause. Got it! Suddenly the hallway lights turn on. Marvin leaves the room and rejoins the others. I didn't want it to keep being dark. Freaky. Anyway, what's in this creepy room? JJ steps aside so Marvin can join him in the room. Hans finds a light switch on the wall and flicks it on. A dim bulb comes to life, lighting up the papers on the walls. Whoa. Marvin stops walking. What the fuck is this? Some kind of shrine? Shrine to a serial killer, Chase mutters. Check out the newspapers. They're all about someone from the 1920s called the Full Soul Slasher. Marvin's eyes widen. So you guys remember when we stopped for gas in a town and picked up the brochure from the petrol station? The town used to be called Full Soul before they changed their name in the 30s. Wait, seriously? Yeah. Marvin walks over to the newspaper clippings and begins reading them intently. Meanwhile, Chase and JJ look at the contents on the other walls. The photographs are of people, all done in black and white or sepia. Some of the subjects are injured. Chase's eyes linger on a photo of a man missing an eye before he starts to feel sick and looks away. The maps have scribbled arrows on them, all leading to a circle destination. An address for street maps or locations in the woods for wilderness maps. Chase decides to look away altogether and not think of the implications.
The implications?
Is that like...
Oh, I got it!
I just realized... Is that like him thinking about like where to bury the bodies or whatever?
Yeah.
Nice. Not nice. It's not nice. Those are people who are dead. They're fictional
They're
people,
very
though.
dead. Fictional people who, they don't even have faces.
Yeah, it's fine. I keep getting paranoid the fact that I have my Chinese food open. Because I'm like, Winnie's gonna come in here any second for forgetting that Winnie is not here. Sorry, I was just looking at what you guys were drawing. I got distracted for a second. I always get distracted for a second. That's what having ADHD is. Marvin, some of this stuff would interest you, JJ says, looking at the torn out pages and handwritten notes. Huh? Sorry, I didn't catch those signs. Marvin looks at JJ and Chase. He also looks a bit sick. Dude, this shit is fucked up. There are a lot of victims listed, and most of their bodies were recovered. Missing stuff. The guy wasn't even really caught. Well, I mean, in a way. JJ looks curious despite himself. What do you mean? JJ taps an article near the center of the wall. They had a suspect. His name was Aniran Tyrell. The police tried to corner him, but he died before they got there. Case isn't listed. The death stopped after that, so it was probably him. He looks more intently at this article. This one looks newer than the rest of this. This is going to sound crazy, Chase whispers, but I think the stuff was collected as it was happening. So it's a very old shrine to a killer? JJ asked. No, some of this stuff. Look at the pictures. I think they're the victims, Chase whispers. before they died. I think we're in a murderer's basement. Silence fills the room. What does this have to do with anything? Marvin asked quietly. It has to be connected somehow. Do you think Schneep saw this when we came down here to turn on the power and decided to mimic it? Why would he do that? JJ asked. Schneep has problems, but not problems like that. And that doesn't explain a scream pierces the air. Chase flinches. The sound came from Schneep, now awake. Schneep arches his back, rolls across the floor, then scrambles to his feet and runs for the door. Chase tries to stop him by blocking the doorway, but Schneep just shoves him aside and bolts out the room. Hey! Mervin shouts, running after him. Chase and JJ follow right behind them. Schneep runs up the stairs and follows, and the others following right behind. Marvin goes to grab him, but barely misses. A second after that, Schneep is up at the top. He runs out of the basement door, then turns around and slams it closed just as the other three reach it. Chase tries pushing the door open, but Schneep is holding it closed on the other side. Then there's a click from the doorknob. JJ grabs it and tries to turn it, but it won't move. He locked us in, he says. How? We have the keys! Marvin goes white. Jackie! Jackie! Shit! Chase pounds on the door. We gotta get through! JJ, unlock this! He glances down at the doorknob. No, wait! There's no lock on this side. What the fuck? Marvin laughs darkly. I guess that makes sense. He rattles the doorknob again. This door looks a lot sturdier than the one for the bedroom. We need a tool. Is there time for that? Chase asks. I don't know. To get a cool tool, go to chapter 246. To use brute strength, go to chapter 247. Po 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 po. What do? Tool. Strength. Circle.
Woo! Bloob.
Bloob.
Bloob. Bloob.
What is a bloob?
It's me saying blood weirdly.
Blood.
Blood. Bloodish.
Oh, good. That's a good spooky sound.
Look at those hearts. They're how lovely.
Lovely bloody hearts. And Niren would like that. Is that Ina? Or is that Gold Giant themselves with the scary face?
What is an oh yeah, Ina's are that thing.
I think that's popular.
The geometric. Yeah, the geometric half face, like with the
that's what
with the
barbecue for drawing
that
weird things.
Yeah.
All right, we're using a tool.
You're a tool. No, you're not. I
The
moment I said it.
You're like, no! It's like when you had to when you realize you shot me with the 8 and 2 I love Romeo and Juliet.
If you want to check out on our Twitch chat on our Twitch called Comedic Gunshots.
Alright. Wait, I remember. Chase gas. We can use a crowbar. JJ's eyes light up. Go! I'm going. I'll be right back, guys. Chase spins around and runs down the stairs. It doesn't take long to find the crowbar. It's right where they left it in the room with the power box. Chase scoops it up and sprints back the way they came, breathing heavily by the time he rejoins Marvin and JJ at the top of the stairs. He holds out the crowbar wordlessly. No way he'd be able to use that with his hand like this. Thanks, Marvin says, taking it. I'll do it. After a moment of thinking, he wedges the flatter end of the crowbar into the gap between the door and the door frame and starts pushing and pulling. The door wiggles but doesn't budge. Guys, help! He grunts. JJ grabs the crowbar, hands overlapping Marvin's, and starts pushing and prying with him. Chase hesitates, then starts pushing on the door, hoping that'll help as well. Soon, a cracking noise starts up, and then the wood of the door starts to splinter off. Marvin stops, breathing heavily, and starts opening the door again. The knob still doesn't turn, yet the door moves. JJ and Chase join him, all pushing together. Crack! Something gives away and the door flies open. Marvin and
Why
JJ
did you bonk?
Oh, I didn't even...
Gold bonked. What do we do?
I forgot to open tits. Which is the Twitch integrated throwing system. Which is how you blocked me.
Something just happened.
Something just happened. In theory.
In theory. This is so sad.
Alexa, play Despacito.
That's an old joke. Hang on, I have to open up Twitch integrated throwing system first. Yeah, wait for it to load. Usually I'm so used to having just like it open in the background in between streams, I forget that I don't always open it. There is a new redeem that should be able to use without tits though. I was testing it before stream. Which is Yeet Huffle. That looks great! Oh, I'm so glad I made that.
It's a hit with gold. We've received approval from the audience.
Fuck yeah. Tits doesn't want to work. Oh, there we go. Now you can hit me. But do you know I am providing you entertainment? Think about who you hit. Ow!
Immediately.
Okay, I guess I probably deserve that, probably.
It looked like you got hit with a bunch of goldfish. That was funny.
Yeah. Something gives way and the door flies open. Marvin and JJ fall to the ground, but Chase manages to regain his balance. Come on, guys! He reaches out and pulls JJ to his feet while Marvin stands up. The sooner they can get up there, the better. Go, go, go! This music is too slow. We need better music. Oh. Cry got padded.
Yay!
Here we go. That's good. Cool. I think. It still sounds a little slow, but it's fine. They run across the living room, up the stairs to the second floor, and down the hallway to Jackie's bedroom. The door is wide open. The three of them rush inside, but stop just a few feet after the doorway. Schneep is there. So is Jackie. He put on his hoodie over the bandages around his torso, but that proved to be a bad idea. Schneep now holds him by the front of it, one hand clutching the fabric. Schneep's other hand holds another kitchen knife. Jackie claws weakly at Schneep's grip on the hoodie, but he doesn't even have the strength to stand up, much less pry at his former hands. Former hands? His hand isn't his hand anymore.
It's like, they're ghost hands.
Woo! It's so dumb. Alright, but he doesn't even have the strength to stand up, much less pry at his former friend's tight grip. I'm really fixated on hands, I guess. His eyes land on the three of the doorway, and he shakes his head. Get out of here, he whispers. Nobody moves. Schneep, Chase says, surprised at the steal. Oh. Schneep, Chase says, surprised at the steal his voice. Put Jackie down. Schneep's head turns to look at the three in the doorway. He smiles. It's not his smile. This won't take too long, he says in that voice that lacks its usual accent. I don't know what the fuck's gotten into you, but this isn't you, Marvin says. You wouldn't... Schneep laughs, interrupting him. This isn't you. He repeats, that's funny. That really is. What's gotten into you? That's so funny. You don't even know, do you? You all just think your insane friend is snapped. That's what the papers will say in the morning. I suppose that's one benefit to this ill fit. You're not insane, JJ says. Whatever you're going through, we can still help. She blinks, looking confused at JJ's gesturing. What are you? I get a ghost! His eyes widen. He gasps suddenly and his grip on the knife loosens. My friends, he whispers, there's something inside. You have to run. I cannot. His body shudders again, and the grip tightens once more. Get out of here, Jackie pleads weakly. Please. You guys can still... We're not leaving you, Chase said stubbornly. You're not leaving at all. Hi, honey.
Honey is here.
Hi, honey. Give a minute.
She brought her pizza.
Ah. You're not leaving at all, Schneep says, a cruel light in his eyes. He lifts the knife, raising it to Jackie's neck. Jackie gasps and tries to push his hand away, but he can't. The blade stops only an inch from his throat. None of you. Only me. There has to be some way out of this. Chase's eye is darting around the room. He sees Marvin and JJ do the same. Sure brought that crowbar, Marvin mutters. Shouldn't have left the pan downstairs. But it's still 3-on-1. JJ shakes his head. We can't fight him. There's no time to think. They have to figure out something quick. To talk to Schneep, go to chapter 332. To attack Schneep, go to 333.
I don't think Honey likes kisses.
Ah.
Every single time I get my head close to her, she's like, no.
Oh, well then you can give her pats if she showed desires.
I will get... She loves pats. She loves being patted. Like,
give her many
patted.
pats from me.
She's a very weird cat when you think about it. No other cat, like, brings beanies to you and likes being patted.
That's why I was so excited when she finally... I finally gained her trust. I love her so much.
You woke up that one morning and it's surrounded by beanies.
Yes. While we're waiting for the poll, I'll tell that story. So I got to see Cry in June, July, and
in undisclosed location.
In undisclosed location, and I was there for about 10 days. Because their parents were out for the week, and we got the house to ourselves. It was great. So they usually have 2 cats. So there's Honey and there's Apollo. And then we also had 2 other cats that go to their sisters, usually, but they were also going on the vacation with their parents. So we had all 4 cats. So we had Hamlet and we had Sugar, and then we had Apollo and Honey. So I earned Sugar's trust pretty early on because I helped hold her in a car ride over from one town to the other. And so she liked me. And she was staying in the room I originally stayed in, but then I was allowed to stay in the parents' room. So Sugar got that whole room to herself, which is good. And Apollo and Hamlet are pretty friendly. Like, Hamlet eats stuff to be really good. Apollo took a little bit, but he liked me pretty fast. Honey was scared of me and ran away all the time whenever I would enter her room, and it made me really sad because I always hear Honey on the mic. We should make a Honey compilation one of these days.
That would be so fun, actually. Honey and Winnie pets compilation.
Yeah, Honey and Winnie. Yeah, pets compilation. That'd be cute.
Yeah, we could include Matsumi Cho.
Yeah. But Honey usually comes out and has like a very certain meow, and she likes to bring beanies as she hunts. So, it took the last 3 days I were there, we usually would go play. We were playing Blueprint a lot while I was there, and I remember one night she like came in while we were playing, and I was like a star-studded. I was like, oh my god, it's Honey! And I was so excited, and I think I scared her again. And then finally, like, I don't remember if you were playing something, but I had a chance to go sit with Honey in the kitchen by herself, and she actually let me pet her, and it was like the most... Oh, but the night before that, I actually left my door a little bit open, and the cats came in because that's usually their parents' room, you know? And I remember waking up in the middle of the night, and Honey had jumped on the bed and was just looking at me, and I was like, hi, Honey! And I was so happy, but then I woke up, and around the bed, leading back towards the door, there was a trail of beanies. To one side of the bed, all around, and I was like, oh my god, gifts! I've been accepted! And so, it was still hard for her to come, like, over all the time, but I remember, like, her just, like, coming into the room and, like, playing with the catnip bag and just, like, coming and sitting with us. I was, like, so enamored. I liked Apollo a lot, but Honey is definitely the prettiest of your guys' cats, I think.
Really?
She's so pretty. I love her.
She's a brown tabby. It's like a brown gray tabby.
And
She also has her back legs. Her back legs are longer than her front legs, so her butt goes up in the air a little bit.
Yeah. Also, Honey is the cat that's on Cry's PNG Tuber right now.
Yeah, it used to be Apollo, but then Honey started making cameos on the stream. So when we updated the
Apollo,
PNG Tubers, we were like,
Apollo isn't very vocal.
No, he's very vocal when he wants to get ham from my dad.
That's true.
Turkey.
Anything. Just give him food. Mr. Paulos miss him. I makes you want a cat so bad. One day.
One day we shall have cat and dog.
And dog, yes. Many pets, many animals. Okay, I didn't see what the results were. Hang on. Oh, we're attacking. Interesting. Okay, cool.
Fun
times.
I don't think we did this last time.
I don't think we did either. I think we usually go the other route. I was gonna change music because we need some action-packed music.
Action-packed fall music. What a genre.
I know that there was one that was like, whew. That's good. This is called Hiding in the Dark. That's true. This was called Darkness. Alright.
Malevolent ass name.
Right? Alright. 333. Alright. Chase's hand drifts to his pocket. Then he remembers. The box cutter. He took it from Schneep in the basement. Maybe... Schneep, we don't want to hurt you. Apparently, I didn't have the music on at all. Weird. Okay. Schneep, we don't want to hurt you, he says slowly. Schneep laughs. Then you're a bit outmatched, aren't you? The knife moves a bit closer to Jackie's throat. I don't have any problems hurting you. That's because you're not Schneep, are you? Marmot says accusingly. The knife stops. Jackie is trying not to breathe. So one of you isn't an idiot, says the voice coming from Schneep's mouth. Not that it matters in the long run. I'm going to kill your friend, you know. It doesn't change anything if you know the truth or not. No, you're not! Chase shouts. He pulls out the box cutter and rushes forward. Marvin is right beside him. Schneep, or whoever it is taken by surprise. The others reach out before he can react properly, with Chase swiping at his arms with the cutter. It cuts through the sleeve easily enough, and Schneep yells and lets go of Jackie. Simultaneously, Marvin tackles Schneep, knocking him against the wall right by the open window. JJ hurries forward, kneeling by Jackie's side on the floor. Marvin grabs Schneep's wrist, preventing him from using the knife he still holds. Chase breathes heavily. That was too easy. And then Schneep laughs again. It's not his laugh. You idiots! You don't even know what you're dealing with, do you? We're dealing with some asshole murderer who should be dead, Marvin says through gritted teeth. Now get out of our friend! You really know nothing, the voice whispers. That's not how it works. And I am so much more than just some murderer. The lights overhead, on again now that Marvin turned on the power, flicker, and then suddenly go out. The room is pitch black, but for a gray square of light from the window. Marvin shouts. Chase feels himself shove aside. His hands shake as he drops the box cutter. No, wait! He shouts, grabbing onto whoever shoved him. That's Schneep trying to get to Jackie. He has to... Pain in his chest. He gasps and falls backwards to the ground, crashing against the wall. It feels like someone punched him at first, but the pain lingers. Warm liquid spreads from the spot. The lights turn on again. Schneep is standing over him, a stranger's triumphant smile on his lips. Marvin, JJ, and Jackie are staring at Chase in horror. They're staring at the knife stuck in his chest. Oh. Chase breathes. Chase! Marvin hurries over, kneeling down next to him, staring at the wound. Don't worry, we can do something. Chase shakes his head. There's so much red staining his shirt, even with the knife still inside the wound. His body feels strange. He knows this feeling. I don't... It's hard to breathe. Schneep's expression suddenly breaks. He gasps and staggers backwards. No! Chase! I am... His body spasms. He clutches his head. Hold on, Chase! JJ says, the police aren't too far. They are too far. Chase knows that. It's hard to breathe. Guys, he whispers, tell... No, Chase! Jackie says quietly. He keeps going anyway. Tell Sam and Stacy. There's darkness at the edge of his vision. It's consuming him. I love them, and I'm sorry. The darkness covers him as everything ceases. The others stare, aghast and shocked. This couldn't be happening, could it? No. Sheep whispers. He shudders. No, Chase! I'm sorry! He's too strong! Another shudder. He backs away from the others. Stay away! Leave them alone, you bastard! You... And then he hits the edge of the windowsill, the edge of the open window. In a single instant, he loses his balance and disappears over the side. JJ, Marvin, and Jackie stare at the open window. After a moment, JJ gets up and walks over, staring out at the ground below. Then he jerks backwards. I'll go see what that's about, he says, and walks out of the room. Chase, Jackie whispers. Chase! You need to lie down, Jackie. Marvin says, his voice is quiet. We don't want you to. He trails off. Neither of them move. Outside, JJ finds Schneep's body lying on the ground under the window, breathing but unconscious, one leg twisted oddly. He picks it up. Oh, picks up Schneep's body. I was like, picks it up. The leg?
I mean, the leg is attached to the body.
He picks it up and returns to the cabin, setting Schneep down on the...
Little did we know that Schneep was actually, like, a ragdoll crash test dummy.
Yeah.
He was flying everywhere at every impact.
Yeah, just... He picks it up and returns to the cabin, setting Schneep down on the windowless first-floor bathroom and blocking the door with a chair. He knows he should go back upstairs to check on the others, but he can't bring himself to. Not when he knows what's up there. He doesn't move. Not until the sounds of sirens echo through the forest. The cabin was located in the Scanrel Forest, an hour and a half away from the nearby town of Asphodel. One of the party members, Jackie Mann, 30, was injured, and one, Chase Brody, 33, was killed in the attack, but the others escaped unharmed. The police have released a statement saying they believe the fifth occupant of the cabin, a Dr. Henrik von Schneepelstein, 31, was the intruder the others had called about. Dr. Schneepelstein was recovered with a broken leg and a concussion that he claims happened when he fell from one of the cabin's second-story windows. He has pleaded guilty to the assaults, while also denying he was responsible. This confusion, along with erratic and violent behavior, has led to his admittance to Silver Hills Mental Hospital for a psychological evaluation. The owner of the cabin, Jackie McLaughlin, 32, was contacted for a statement. But when the police were unable to reach him, they found entry into his home and found Mr. McLaughlin asleep and unable to be woken. Doctors at St. Mark's Hospital have confirmed the man is in a coma, though the cause is unknown. The police say they do not suspect McLaughlin of being personally involved with the attack, but he may have been an accomplice. Ending reached. Final guys, Alter 2. Yay, we reached an ending. Chase is dead.
Yay, Chase is dead.
Chase is dead.
Look, we love Chase here. We love
Chase
him.
here. He is dead though.
But like, I do like that we got a new ending.
Yeah.
And so for that, I will be doing this.
Yippee! Confetti! Hey, hang on. Let's time that for a second, right? 1, 2. I want you to press it again on 3, right? 1, 2.
Oh, okay. Hang on a sec. I gotta find it. It's not favorited. Okay, ready.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Yay! Chase is dead!
I feel so mean-spirited.
Yay, we got a new ending! Woohoo! Okay, well, it's almost midnight. Oh, yay! Clapping. Alright.
Clapping.
I want to keep going, but it's almost midnight here.
It is pretty late. And I think, like, at the speed we've been going, we won't be able to get another one in.
Oh, yeah. Not for, I mean, we've been doing this for 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be like 2 o'clock by the time we're finished.
Oh, well, there's still lots of spooky month left, and more time for us to read more.
Yeah.
So, hopefully,
we
catch you guys.
should explore more of Jameson's route one time, because
I do like Jamie's
his route gets very weird, and I would love to see.
I might go lay down and go read more of this again, because it's been a while, and I love it. I'm always in the mood for more spooky stories. I've been reading a lot today. I was reading a lot of my own stuff because I got lots of ideas for my own Swap Boy stuff. Anyway, for now though, we're gonna get going. Hopefully, we'll be on tomorrow to do something spooky. Probably Slay the Princess. So if you guys haven't seen the Pristine Route, come check it out. Otherwise, we'll catch you guys next time.
On our YouTube.
It's on our YouTube. Until then, we'll catch you guys next time.